basketball players.
That's what our children, some children want to be we look up to, man.
Now who leads them? Who leads them?
Money.
Who gives them the money?
Yeah, the enemy.
The enemy. So that means that the leader of our people is the white man still.
Right.
We can't do nothing without his control whatsoever. So if I say I don't want to rap about money and drugs and hoes anymore, what's going to happen to my contract? They're going to take it away.
Or they going to somebody else.
If I want to kneel because I'm tired of police brutality, what's going to happen? They're going to take away my contract. Right? So the leaders of our people is the so-called white man. That's who leads our people. But let's see what the Bible says about it.
Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. Bring it up. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
So the leaders of this people, of our people, cause us to err or cause us to sin. Go ahead.
And they that are led of them are destroyed. Therefore, the Lord shall have no joy in their young men.
So he said that the people that are led of them are destroyed. So when we follow Megan Thee Stallion, we follow Cardi B, we follow what other rappers you got? I don't even listen to them anymore. The Baby, you got who else?
Everybody,
all of them. I don't know their names. Lil, everybody. All the littles out there, we follow them. That's why young men walk around with dye like, what you got in your hair? That's their custom.
What?
That's not our custom to dye our hair like that. You understand? So we follow their trends.
Women weren't supposed to dye or cut their hair. Men.
We're not supposed to dye our hair at all. Because understand, God created us a certain way. He created us in His image, right? His image was perfection. But we say, you know what? I like red hair. I like blonde hair. I like straight hair. So you know, I'm going to add to it because I don't like the way God looks. I think God looks like that. God don't look like that. But that's the mindset of our people. Read it again.
Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
So the leaders of our people are entertainers, are politicians, because they said we should vote. What are we voting for? We've been voting for years. Right? We vote for years, nothing changed.
That's right.
We got a so-called, she's not black, she's Indian, but she's not of our nation. But Barack Obama's
The same, I feel like he's the same thing. As somebody else, with our color, there's nothing against them, but I'm not with it. I feel like he had helped the LGBTQ, the homosexuals, before he helped his own people.
He was just there for the
I like this system.
Yeah, he was just there for the
No, that's true. That's very true. But that goes back to the same point. Is that the leaders of this people, because we were so happy when Obama came in office. How many terms did he do? Did he do 2 terms? He did 2 terms, right? We loved Obama so much just because he was black. But he's not even of our nation. He looks black, but he's not our people. So we love this man so much.
Biden came though, he's the one that gave us the 1,200 hotels.
Right, but that's a trick. But the point, he said the leaders of our people, Obama, he pushed homosexuality, transgender, all that stuff. Under Obama, he passed a law where it was okay to marry gay couples.
Bring it out.
That's against God. That's against God. So he said the leaders of our people cause them to err. So when they say, you know what? Y'all can marry, even though y'all women and women or man and man, y'all can marry. So once you tell them that, you gave them liberty. You made it feel like it was okay. Because in this country is in God we trust. They associate God with this country. But God is not with this country. He's not with this country at all. But keep reading.
And they that are led of them.
So everybody that follow the Baby, that follow Obama, that follow Kamala Harris, all these different people, politicians, entertainers, everybody that follows them, it causes us to error. Because they're not pushing God's laws. What's a leader supposed to do in the black community? What'd you say? Uplift. Uplift, but how?
Esteem others.
How?
How?
Yes.
By giving back to the community.
Okay. That's good. That's good. But so let's say this. Let's say if most of my community, they are in poverty, they living off the government, they sell drugs, they do drugs, they baby mamas, baby daddies, they low income. If I give them food, what is that gonna do for them? Other than
You
people.
gonna be fooled.
Oh,
You're gonna be full. You're gonna be a full drug dealer. You're gonna be a full baby mama. You're gonna be a full hormone.
Read from a book.
Right. So understand, if I give you food, it's not gonna do nothing for you. If I give you money, it's not gonna do nothing for you.
Right.
I must give you the knowledge of God.
That's right.
That's what I must give you. That's the
Open
point.
up your
So
third
that
eye.
they can
So-
say
My
something.
name Carter Bay, bro.
So listen to this, because we're talking about the leaders of our people. The Bible says the leaders.
Israelites.
Right, so it says the leaders of our people cause us to error, to sin. So go to Malachi 2:7. Because the question is, what are the leaders supposed to teach us? And I'm going to show you. 2:7.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7. Bring it out. For the priest lives.
The priest is another word for a leader, a pastor, a preacher, or a leader. That's all it is. It's a leader. So the priest's lips, the priest's mouth, go ahead,
Should keep knowledge.
should keep knowledge.
And they should seek the Lord at his mouth.
So what must he teach?
The law of the Lord.
The law. The law.
That's right.
So how many leaders, well, just keep reading real quick.
For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
So all of our leaders are supposed to be the messengers of God.
That's
You look in the biblical time. Apostle John was a messenger of God.
Right.
Jeremiah was a messenger of God.
Right.
Ezekiel was a messenger of God.
Right.
These were the leaders of the people.
What?
Go to hold that real quick. Go to Nehemiah 8. I want to show you something. Because we had leaders, and I'm going to show you what our leaders did back in biblical days. Because for some reason we separate ourselves from the Bible. Because remember, I asked everybody, what were we doing prior to slavery?
I feel like we are taught to hate the Bible.
We are. We are.
They say the white man gave us Christianity,
Right.
but I don't
Right.
know.
It's
That's not
12 strips are stripped from the Bible that y'all don't know.
12 books. I mean, it is a book.
Right, but we have the other books.
Right.
But let me show you this. Because we separate ourselves from the Bible. Everybody in this Bible was so-called black.
That's right.
That's what they were. Peter was not white, Christ was not white, God was not white.
Right.
All of them were so-called black men.
Bring it out.
Our history goes as far back as the beginning of time.
That's right.
All the way back here. These were our forefathers.
Right.
Just how we say Frederick Douglass was a forefather, these were our forefathers.
That's right.
Nehemiah was a forefather. Read Nehemiah chapter 8 and start at verse 7.
Nehemiah chapter 8 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Also Joshua and Benaiah and Sherebiah and Jamin and Akub and Shabbatai, Hadijah, Messiah, Kalida, Azariah, Josabad, Hanan, Peliah, and the Levites. Cause the people to understand the law.
So these people came on the street just like we are, and they caused the people to understand the law. Read on.
And the people stood in their place. So they read in the book.
It's like a mirror image. He said the leaders came out and taught the people, and the people stood in their place. That's exactly what's happening right now. It's prophecy. That's what's happening. Go ahead.
So they read in the book, and the law of God distinctly, and gave the sense, and caused them to understand the reading.
So what we're doing today is what our forefathers did. They taught the law. These were the leaders of the people. They taught the law. Go back to Malachi 2 and 7.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth. For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
So we're supposed to learn the law of God from our leaders. So what we're out here doing is teaching the law of God to our people.
Right.
So what is the reason that we went into captivity? We broke the commandments.
That's right.
Read Deuteronomy 28. I don't think we read 15 yet. Read verse 15. So the reason, if we understand the cause of our situation, we can understand the solution for our situation.
Right.
Because the question has always been, and the The purpose has always been for some of our people is to figure out how do we uplift the so-called black man? How do we uplift Detroit? How do we uplift Island Park, Inkster, Ecorse? How do we uplift the so-called blacks and Hispanics? But for some reason, it's not working because they're not teaching the right thing. They don't have the right power behind it. You can bring guns, you can bring the Bible, you can bring whatever, but if you're not obeying obeying God, if you don't have the power of God behind you, it's not going to work.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.